Here, everybody, we finally have the release date for The Last of Us 2, and it comes conveniently after the game was leaked online. So apparently the ending, certain scenes, and of course, I'm guessing gameplay mechanics, I didn't personally take a look at them. I really don't, that's not my most anticipated game of the year, as I mentioned in previous videos, anybody who's actually following, but it's a big game, and it's a huge game for PlayStation in general, so in my opinion, the way they've handled this basically has just been really clumsy. They took the game down from pre-orders altogether from the store. There was no reason for that, considering you still had Ghost of Tsushima on there, which is coming out later, so they were obviously in full panic mode deciding, okay, should we make this maybe a PS5 launch game? Then there's probably back and forth like, no, there's so many people on PS4 that we're not going to just ignore that extra piece of cash we'd easily make, obviously. And then you're going to be able to play it through backwards compatibility on PS5 anyway, so this honestly did not need to be this overcomplicated, just my opinion. Ever since this new regime with Jim Ryan and Herman Hulst, things have kind of just been, not up in the air, but the communication has definitely been hit or miss, compared to the previous guys in charge, Andrew House, Jim Ryan, excuse me, not Jim Ryan, Sean Layden, apologies for that, but yeah, I digress, guys. This game, it should have been released digital, in my opinion. I've already had this conversation with a couple other people that have just said, no, you had to wait. The US adoption rate of digital games it was 2 years ago, 74%. So you can imagine what it is currently, 2020. It's definitely more than 74%. So this whole thing that we had to kind of, not ignore a significant part of the fan base, people are already going digital. So that excuse goes out the window. So to me, there was never really a legitimate excuse to not release this game digital. If you're able to release this digital, why not take full advantage of the digital capabilities? And let's be honest, if we all were pretty much mostly digital, you would have had the game already. Maybe even sooner than the original release date. Who knows? Because this whole thing has thrown people for a loop over there at Sony, especially now because supposedly a Naughty Dog employee leaked the game out of frustration. Those are the rumors, but whoever leaked it, it might have helped get the game in your hands sooner. Believe it or not, this might have been delayed indefinitely. I mean, it wasn't it? And I'm mistaken, but this whole leakage caused them to basically just do an about face and say, hey, we have a release date. This basically tells me what I've thought the whole time, that the game was pretty much done. And it should have basically, already been kind of engraved in stone. Like, this is the day it's coming out no matter what happens. It's going to easily, all this annoyance, this little back and forth bullshit on the internet especially could have been avoided, but they don't care because they could release this game a year from now tomorrow. It's going to sell buckets. It's going to sell loads, and it's going to make them a crap load of cash. And they kind of panicked for no reason. Because I still don't think they realize how huge this game is going to be, because the first one obviously didn't get enough notoriety because, let's face it, all these casuals and fraudulent motherfuckers jumped on this game after it got remastered for the PS4. Once this game hit the PS4, that's when it became basically like a staple. Like in the industry. All of a sudden everybody loves this game. We can't wait for part 2. Even though there was no... The amount of interest compared to the first one when it came out is not even close. So obviously, all the mainstream motherfuckers, all the casual idiots, all the people that want to hop on PlayStation, they're going to make a huge part of this game, along with the genuine people who loved the game that probably found it out later, due to the remaster, right? So, people are in an uproar of this game being leaked, and the next day we get a release date. Can't keep treating the fans like idiots, Sony. You just can't. Because sooner or later, this is going to bite you in the ass. It might not be even next generation. It might be PS6 or PS7 down the line, but you have to maintain communication and treat people with a sense of dignity, because the fact that you released this game, you announced release date for this game a day later after the leaks proves that you pretty much could have, you could have kind of avoided all this bullshit before. The leak, if anything, did the true fans of this game a favor. You have a release date, you know when you're going to get it. Now you can just relax and then do whatever you want in the meantime. Just, this point we're all trying to stay alive. But yeah, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section. Please leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And please feel free to tell me off. Like I said, this wasn't my most anticipated game. I understand why it's huge. I understand why people love it. But I'm more of in an uproar over Iron Man VR. Because they didn't release any kind of an update for that. I have no release date info from our Iron Man Tony Stark game. I have no imminent update. So that's the game right now that's pretty much indefinitely delayed for whatever reason. So please, PlayStation, if you would, Just humor me and update me on that. You've given us an update on everybody's brand new favorite franchise all of a sudden, The Last of Us 2. Hook me up with the Iron Man VR update, please. Alright guys, take it easy, be safe, have a good one.